This is D.C. Capitol Police Officer Daniel Hodges, seen screaming on video.
I was beaten, crushed, kicked, punched, surrounded. Someone reached underneath my visor, tried to gouge out my eye.
And now former D.C. Capitol Police Officer Michael Fanone, who was at the front entrance of the Capitol, but ended up on the ground as many forced their way inside.
And then some guys started getting a hold of my gun, and they were screaming out, kill him with his own gun.
They're two of more than 140 officers assaulted during the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol.
These are the hostages, approximately 1,500 for a pardon.
On Monday, President Donald Trump pardoned those involved in January 6th, including those who assaulted officers.
It's frustrating. It sends a terrible message to law enforcement.
On Tuesday night, the National FOP, which endorsed Trump for president, and the International Association of Chiefs of Police released a joint statement against the recent pardon, saying in part, it sends a dangerous message that the consequences for attacking law enforcement are not severe, potentially emboldening others to commit similar acts of violence. At a time Cobra says Cincinnati police is about 140 officers short, I asked him about how it could affect Cincinnati police recruiting efforts.
If people believe that they can just go out and freely assault law enforcement and that there's going to be little or no consequence, it certainly could have an impact on policing, recruiting, retention, things like that.
The National FOP was also critical of the recent commutations by President Joe Biden. Now, Cobra specifically pointed out the commuted death sentence of Darrell Lawrence, who is now serving life in prison. A federal jury convicted him for killing Columbus police officer Brian Hurst, who was working at the Fifth Third Bank in 2005.